All right, so we got the 03 Jetta Wagon ALH up on the lift. Today we're going to be straight piping it, deleting the muffler and cat. So this is the muffler that's on it. It's pretty long. We're going to cut right at the weld as close to the muffler side as we can so we get as much flange there. And then over here on the cat, pretty much the same thing, except we're going to be cutting as close to where it opens up or starts to get wider. Like right in here. It's kind of hard to see with these gloves on, but right in this area, and have as much flange here just because it is kind of a weird exhaust how it goes up there. So then what we'll do, since this is going to be bigger diameter than what we have, we're going to cut some slots in it going this way, maybe 3, and kind of close it down just a little bit, just enough to get our pipe on there. And then over on this side, it's not really going to be an issue. But it looks like they replaced this cat at some point. They also did some work over here. We're going to leave this for now. Just delete the cat and muffler. Really quick, I'll show you too. We're also fixing this exhaust shield. It's just like that. They already put some self-tappers in it. You can see there, some on the other side. But it's every time I reverse, you hear it rattle. So I'm going to fix that. And so what we're looking at using today, you've got a 12-inch turn down. It's all 2 1/4 piping. So this will be the exit tip. It'll go just like that. We've got 2 18-inch, 2 1/4 tailpipe exhaust pieces. So 36 inches there. And we've got an 18-inch resonator. This is for the cat, and that's for the muffler. As well as we've got the strapping kit to hang the new tailpipe, and we've got 6 of these clamps. This stuff was all bought at O'Reilly. I want to say it's like 12 bucks a pipe, and then the clamps are $5 each. This was like 7, so not super expensive, and it should turn out pretty well. And I'll kind of hold this up there just so you guys get a quick little estimate of length. It's looking like, let's see here. It's looking like if I hold it pretty close to where it's going to be, we might be a little long, but we can always shorten it up, shorten up one of these 18-inch pieces to where we want it to be. We're aiming to be close to factory or right at where the plastic bumper is. Okay, so this is where we're at. We got the muffler out. See, we cut right there. We're going to hang it from the factory hanger, but with that kit. And then there's been a change of plans up front, so we're not going to take the cat out. You can see we got our cut mark here right past the cat, and then right there we cut. And so we're going to replace with this pipe here, the same pipe we were going to cut out and put in there. We're just going to shift it back, and what we're going to do is when we cut there, we'll have a nice open access to the cat, and we're just going to punch it out, hollow it out, and no more cat. So this is what the cat looks like before we punch it out. You can see all the honeycomb in there. Our goal is going to be to get that as empty as we can and as much of just a can. It's basically a little muffler at that point. You can see we got the pipe out. All right, so we got the cat all punched out. You can see there's one little piece left in there. Other than that, it's pretty hollow, straight through. And so what we found was the best, was this really long drill bit, broke it all up, and then we went in there with the pry bar and kind of shoved it all out. And then, of course, you want a garbage can underneath because it's pretty bad. You see, little piece fell out here and you step on it, it goes everywhere. So all right, so here's what we came up with. We got the cat still there that we hollowed out, clamp there with the straight pipe, and then back here we've got a clamp coming off the factory U for the axle with one straight, another straight that we had to cut a little bit, and then the tip. We're using the factory points with that clamp kit for both of them, both locations. And then that dust shield, or exhaust shield, I just put 2 self-tappers, maybe 3. Yeah, 3. And now it doesn't rattle anymore. All right, so we get the car back down on the ground. And you can kind of see the exhaust tip sticking out just a little bit. It's a little bit too much for our liking, so we're gonna end up cutting it. But came out pretty decent. Does hang down a little bit low, but that's no problem because once we cut it, you won't even see it.